Hello there everybody, this is Graham, also known as the Collector 75. Welcome to another third party-ish kind of review. For this one I am doing the X-transbots BEK-01G2 BOOSTICUS enhancement kit. You can't really see it in that angle there, but there it is there. This is obviously the G2 version. I went for this because obviously I do have the G2 version of the Fall of Cybertron Bruticus. I was going to go for the... there is another one, isn't there, where it comes with like a new Voyager Onslaught, but because then I'd have to mess about buying all the other Combaticons, which I don't have. I went for that because obviously they didn't do that version of Bruticus for the G2 well yet anyway. So I thought this is probably the one for me at the moment, until I do get another version of Bruticus. But there's a Combiner Wars Bruticus coming out, isn't there? So, right. I think we're going to start by getting all these out of the box. This is the box. It's an okay box. It comes with all the parts there, and it just says... it's a little bio saying... basically... can't remember now. Not much, just that they upgrade themselves a little bit to give himself a bit more of a boost, really. Hence the Boosticus. He becomes known as Boosticus or something. And obviously with all the parts you can make a trailer for Onslaught there. I don't know if I'm going to show that. I might do. But obviously what we really want is to combine them with this fella over here. This is my G2 Bruticus. Let me just move this camera up. There he is. And I do like this. So you can probably find this pretty cheap these days. Anyway, right. I'll be back in a second. Let's get this guy out of the box. So there we have Bruticus out of his box. And as you can see, he's a very misshapen fella. I mean, this hand here, I mean, this is probably his best arm. This one, which is Onslaught, is just really long and irritatingly. And he doesn't stand particularly well. The joints are a bit dodgy. And hopefully, once you get out all these bits, that will all change. That's what I'm hoping. Anyway, right, I'm just going to stop there, and then we're going to deconstruct these guys, and we're going to see with all the bits. This is the trailer that you can make. I just want to show this off before I actually combine them. It's alright. I'm not going to completely connect it. As you can see, it's probably a bit there that I haven't fully pushed in because it's quite a tight fit. The plastic seems not probably up to the best of standards. I mean, it's okay, but I'm not going to push it in there because I think I'm going to have a hard time getting that out. As it is, I've pushed these wheels on at the back. I pushed them all the way on, and I think I'm going to have a bit of a job in a minute. Again, with this should sit more like that. But as you can see, I haven't fully connected it, nor that front connector piece. Anyway, I'm not going to shut off with Bruticus because I really hate that figure. It really winds me on that one. Anyway, so this is obviously a trailer and it just fits behind. He does have some new guns. Obviously these ones, they will fit on Bruticus to be his new big guns. You know, as you do. I think this set cost me about £40 off chimungmung.com because it was about the only place I could get it. Right, anyway, right, so we are now going to deconstruct Bruticus, like I said I was about to do in a minute, but we're going to do that now. And then we're going to add all the bits and then get him combined up. Okay, back in. Right then, so we're going to start here with Swindle, and now he looks quite the easiest to do. Right, so we're going to start. Now I didn't realise this, I've been spending the last 5 minutes looking for this piece. We need to take this piece, which is his gun. I thought he came with this bloody set, but it doesn't. Right, so that goes in here, and then these are going to go on here like this. They should just pop on. Though saying that, things don't usually want to pop or just pop on, do they? So there we go. Oh, that does go in quite well. It's supposed now that's supposed to go in here. Is it? Who knows? Oh no, it does sort of go on there. Right, so then we now get these feet. We're going to fold these back. And now we're going to take this, and now this is supposed to go on here, but I have no idea how. So I'm assuming it slots down into here. Let's have a look. We'll put that gun back on later. There we go. That does sort of slot in. And then we're going to push it all the way down. And does it clip in? Yeah. There we go. That was quite easy, wasn't it? Sort of. Doesn't feel like he's totally in there. Let's put him on the floor. Push him all the way down. Right, that's right. We're going to turn these little exhaust pipes up. And then we're going to put that gun back on there. Right. So then that, I believe, apart from that gun, don't want to stay in there, is Swindle. I think I transformed him right. We'll see. Hold on 1 second. Here we go. The bloody instructions, eh? We're going to put those in there. Yeah, I think so. That's what it says to do. So that's what I've done. Yeah. There we go. All done. It's good because I do like these because they do come with an ankle tilt if you can get it to work. And then you can hold this bit. If I move that bit out. Come out. Oh, I hate these things sometimes. Bloody third-party stuff. We'll come back to that. Anyway, there, that's it. And we're going to put that in there. That went on a little bit longer than I thought, didn't it? Right, so then we're going to come to this little guy over here. This is Brawl, of course. Now then, what we've got to do with Brawl. Brawl's quite easy. As you can see, I've got my little instructions here just out of sight. We are going to close this up. Close this up. Do we have to put it back into position? I think we sort of do. Like that. Roughly, isn't it? And then we're going to rotate these back into position around here, which is quite cool, I hope. Right, so here comes Swindle. Now, I did try this a minute ago. Whether I'm going to edit it and just do it is because the instructions show you just literally plonking it on like that, but no, that ain't going to happen. You've got to use these two little bits here. There's a little tab there and a tab there. And they've got to connect inside to his hands on the inside. There's no way that's going to slot down. So the easiest way I'm hoping that I'm going to do it is slot this one in, get that tab on his hand, and then just try and literally close this one up around it. And then close all this back together without it like it did just now. It all just falls apart because it just doesn't want to bloody stay in there. And that doesn't help. I've got it in all position. Hold on. Get on there. Right, let's try that again. That bit's got to go in there. Right. Get on there. Do you know what? Bloody full of Cybertron bruticus. Bloody more trouble than he's bloody worth. Hate this figure so much. It should be one of my favourites, but it's one of my bloody least favourites because of this. Dodgy little panels which don't want to line up. Do you know what? I'm sticking with that. That'll do, mate. Yeah, I think I can get it. As soon as I stop filming, I'll do it. Yep, there you go. So I've got it all the bits lined up properly this time. And now that is definitely a more stable foot. Now it does tell me to come around to the back here, and we're going to take these two pieces. Which order do I need them around? I think this one is going to go here, and they do slot on around here somewhere into his hands maybe. Yeah, I'm not totally sure on this one because it's all black and white photos as well, which really don't help because it's telling it to do stuff and with no real reason why to put them there. I mean, maybe it's going to help with stability, I don't know. Anyway, but you put them there. Don't ask me why. Right, so that is Brawl and Swindle done. I'm hoping I've done them right. Yeah, probably. Right, okay. We're going to move. So just in case I ran into any trouble like I did with Brawl over here, I decided to try and do this off camera first and then see how it went. It actually went okay. It's actually quite easy. So you put this little section together here, put the gun on top, add these two wheels, and then it does, once you've taken his original gun off, which we're just going to throw away because it's absolutely awful, you're just going to push it in, and it does go in quite well. There is a little bit of resistance in there, but it's just trying to line everything up. But once it's in, it seems to be in, and it wants to stay, which is pretty good. Then you're left with that, with some new guns. We are going to put the shield on now, probably maybe the wrong timing, but we are going to give it a go. That just sort of folds on top by the looks of it, and then it just looks like it wants to clip under here. Got one done. It just wants to clip under there. There we go. And there's his new shield. That looks pretty good, doesn't it? That looks better already. Oh yeah, a lot better. Anyway, right, so now we are going to connect these two guys up. Then we're going to come back to the arms. Now I don't like these connectors. The Fall of Cybertron, sorry, not Fall of Cybertron. The Combine Awards ports for these combiners are probably the best ones I've ever seen or used. They're easy to get into. They don't come out very easily at all, which is good. I mean, now you can get them out if you want to get them out, but they don't just pop out like this, and they're not irritating like this bloody thing. I really don't like this bloody combiner at all, because these ports are absolutely horrid. They really didn't think about this, did they? There we go. We'll stick him down like that. Hold on. Sound don't seem right, does it? There we go. It does seem a little lopsided for some reason. It could be anything. Anyway, right, so we're going to put this gun back on here. And there we have already. He stands pretty well, considering now. Considering how he does have a rather large backpack. Right, now we're going to move on to the arms. We're going to set him aside. Right, so we're going to start with I always forget their names, and I love Bruticus. It's Blast Off, isn't it? Right, so I just had a quick look and a quick go. So first of all, we're going to split these dodgy, stupid looking hands, and we're just going to rotate these up like so. Then you're going to fold them back on themselves a bit like this, and then you're going to take this new bit that we get, and it's going to literally hook on like that. Then you bring it down, and then you get these two little sections just in there. I don't know if you're going to see it too well. They're just going to click into there, and then it holds fairly well, which is pretty cool. Now I'm going to revert back to my instructions and see what it tells me to do next. Well, it's basically telling me to rotate this around, and then close them up. Like so. Like that. Like so. I pretty much like it's when he's transformed, I suppose. There we go. Now then, what do we do with these bits? Do we close them up? Because it's showing me like that. No, it's got them sort of open. Maybe we do sort of like that. We're going to close those up, get rid of those hands though. So I think we sort of end up like that. Then we need to take his other bits. We're going to take this bit. This now clips over here somewhere. I'm not totally sure where, because the instructions, believe me, are a bit vague about exactly where all these little clips and everything go. It doesn't always want to sit on there too well. Oh no, there we go. That looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Right, so then I think we're going to end up with sort of like that. Something like that. Is that right? Right, see these instructions, to me this don't make no sense. I can't. You look at this one here, I don't know if you're going to see it right where my thumb is, and it's telling me to bend this bit around like that, and that don't look right to me, because then you're going to... So I'm going to stick with that. I'm going to stick the arm down here. Maybe it's wrong, I don't know, but I'm going to put the hand like that, right? So that gives him a much better looking arm. If you ask me, it's probably mistransformed now, my luck. But we're going to stick it on and see what happens. Right, okay. So we're going to stick with that. That looks better already, if you want my opinion. Right, we're going to come to the next part. I'll be right back. Right, so I'm here with Vortex. My God, I thought this would be a quick review, easy, just stick them all on, done. No, this is a pain in the bloody arse. Right, so what it's asking you to do, so normally you've got the normal hand here. I'm not going to take this apart again because it's a pain in the arse, literally. Yeah, so you take this apart, split these, fold the hands away, or the usual hand on the gun or whatever you want to use, and then you're going to put this bit, and it doesn't really tell you where it's hooking on or anything, but I had to take a guess and I managed to figure it out, and you can just see this little black bit just here above the purple bit. It threads right about there, and then you end up with this section now on the front in place of the hand. Ah dear. Right, so you're going to take this hand now and you're going to stick it on there, which is, you know, fair play. It looks a hell of a lot better now. This don't want to stay done up since I've done that. Oh dear, this is an awful transformer. Anyway, yeah, alright. Well, no, it's alright to look at, as long as you don't want to play with it or anything like that. Anyway, you're going to take this section. This does now fit over here somewhere. There's a new little tail bit. I assume it's round here somewhere, because that's going to give it a much better look. That looks better, doesn't it? That does look better, got to admit. Right, and that is his arm done. Now, I think we are pretty much done. We are going to stick this arm on. he does end up with a extremely long arm, though. I think I'm supposed to collapse it a bit more. Can I collapse it? Because that just don't look right. Maybe I'm supposed to do that. Yeah, that looks a bit better, doesn't it? Yeah, that looks a bit better proportioned. Okay. Oh, so he's on. Right. Ta-da! All done. Right. Going to take this waste piece. This is going to flummox me, no doubt. Where does it exactly go? Where's it telling me to put it? Not really giving me a lot of clear indication. Look at these instructions. Here we go. It's just sort of telling me, stick it there somewhere. Bloody pain in the arse this is. Right, so basically I'm just going to stick it around here somewhere to see what fits. Yeah, I think that sort of goes up there. Oh my god, bloody hell. Does that want to go in there? Not really. Ah, there we go. I think I'll figure it out now. Right, so he's got these two little ball bits on there, and he's got these little connectors here. I think this is going to literally just go on there, I'm hoping. If you can get them in. There we go. Oh, bloody hell, that was a lot easier. If they just had colour photos or something, that would have been a lot bloody easier. Let's see if I could get him to move. There we go. Now, I actually think that don't look half bad if I can. There we go. Right. So if I'm going to come back, here we go. Let's tilt my camera up. I think he actually looks a lot better. Definitely better proportion. Let me get some of the other combiner wars out. I'm going to have a little comparison with him. Oh, let me just move him over. Right, I don't think you really want to play with this bruticus at all, really. He does seem like he's a little back heavy still. But that could just be me. Maybe I've mistransformed one of those, maybe somewhere along the line. But he does scale pretty well with the Combiner Wars figures. He's literally with the you got the add-ons here for Defensor. It does really scale pretty well, so he does look pretty good. So if you've got the original Fall of Cybertron Bruticus and you had this set for the normal one, I think it'd look pretty good. If I can get the G2 version of the Combiner Wars Superion, I think it will look fantastic next to him now. Right, so anyway, you're doing, and oh yeah, you can swap this hand over for this bit. Why you'd want to, I don't know. I think it might look pretty good in shuttle mode if you stick that on, maybe somewhere. I don't know if you can or not. Other than that, I really don't understand exactly what come with it, to be honest. Yes. Yeah, I don't understand this bit though. It's telling me in 1 minute it's telling me to turn it around, next minute it's not. Who knows? Anyway, right, this has been Graham, the Collector 75. Thank God this review's over. You probably had enough watching it. It's been frustrating building him, but he looks good, if I'm honest. Right, okay, I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.